Hello, hello, hello. It's a brand new day, and this is our morning connection. How you doing this morning? I am Skip Cour. I'm so glad to be with you here today. Our daily check-in, our ritual, our habit of just two men, a little bit older, going through the journey of life. I'm just here to remind you of who you are, what you're all about, what you really want in life, keeping you focused on that target, right? Your imagination, what is possible. I'm so glad you're here today. Doing this live broadcast. Today is the day that I decided I'm going to stretch myself. I am going to broadcast this live on Facebook. I'm doing it morning at 3 a.m. Pacific time. But I said to myself, I have the technology. I can push myself. I know it's not exactly the best method right now, but I got my guys on YouTube that what I've been doing is I've been doing this live and interacting with you on Facebook, and then I've been downloading and uploading a version of it onto version, but I was inviting them to come over to Facebook. And I said, look, if you're going to do this and you have the technology and you're waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning to do this every single day and putting some thought in. Why don't you go all in? And I know the reason why I'm going to go all in because of all the right. And that's I always, as I go through the journey of life, I'm always looking for meanings, not of just what's going on in the moment, the particular challenge that I have in front of me, but how can I take this lesson, this mental toughness conditioning of the challenge that I'm in right now, and then how can I use that lesson, so when it comes up again, maybe tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, it's just the same challenge that's dressed up in a different format, right? But what can I learn in the moment so when I do step in that challenge, I'm prepared. I've been here before, just in a different version. I'm always looking for that. That's one of the first things that I do every single morning with my wife. Challenges, the same hopes and dreams all come up just wrapped up, I guess, in different variations, right? Wouldn't it be great to have the sense of confidence because you've been here before, but you recognize that you've been here before right when you're into the challenge. So let's see if this is working right here. I want you to say hello on Facebook. Tell me if you're here. Last night, it seemed like the audio was not working as well, so I'll see if that's working right. Starting the process, I want to talk about the lesson that I learned as I decided to push myself a little bit more. All right, let's see here. So hello, Chad. Good to have you here, sir. It's great to have you here. All right, so I am live on YouTube. This is first live morning connection on YouTube, so I'm glad you're here. So we'll start building the tribe here. Let's see. Who else is here? You guys receiving me in the same quality? You've been doing that all the time, as you have been in the past. Facebook? You guys hearing me all right on Facebook? Let me know that you're hearing me. All right, I see a little bit. See, I'm really pushing my computer here on YouTube, so you guys let me know. I guess I'll see this, but all right. So let me tell you about my message today. You guys on Facebook, let me know. Good morning, Pete. Pete, is the audio sound, is it coming through fluently or intermittently choppy? Let me know that. All right. Everything sounds good. Great. Thank you so much for your feedback. And good morning, Pete. Good to have you here. So let me tell you about the lesson as I join you this morning on this morning's morning connection, and the life lesson that I'm learning that maybe you can relate to and maybe make you think, because it's making me think. So when I started this, I said, okay, and I've done this before. If you've been following my career, the Manformation Show, Morning Connection, I love this interaction. I love stepping up. I love this personal development. I love sharing and coaching and guiding. I've had so many mentors over the past who have made such an impact on my life. And I just think back to Zig Ziglar when I was 21 years old, and I was so moved. I needed to that personal development when I was introduced to it. And I would write him letters. This is pre-internet age, like 36 years ago. And I want to believe it was Zig Ziglar or somebody from his office took the time to write me back with the letters that I wrote. And it made such an impact, because even now, when I look back, how much I needed that. And I always want to be that type of influence on other people. And through my bodybuilding career, when people, they would come to me, for the fitness, the bodybuilding strategies, and how they saw me as an inspiration, it really gave me a chance, because of the physical example, because of my bodybuilding, my passion for that, and what I accomplished. I was able to connect that way. And I just became addicted to giving back what I learned to others. That I would cherish the role as a coach and a teacher. And I really believe over the time it's really become my superpower, helping men just like you just get more objectivity and perspective to all the challenges you're going through. All right? So I continually look for what life lessons I can learn, and this is one. So I started this, a couple months ago. Once I got going, tell me what that means, Chad. It's cleared back up. So once I got going, right, and I got all the technology, and I got my sleeping patterns, and I woke up, and I really felt a little bit more confident. I had something to come with you, even just the energy of connecting every day. And I got and then I said, well, can I push this even more, right? And I said, and I sometimes, maybe this is you have this tendency just to stay in your lane, right? Well, why push it more and go through all the challenges, not just the technology, but, you got to flow. Just, you got your Facebook crowd. Just continue doing that. Why blow it, right? But I realized that for me to do this, just like in life, it doesn't matter how well you're doing compared to most, or you got to grow. And so when I watch this, I look for growth. That at least one more person, the leadership is growing, more interaction. You got to grow in some way, shape, or form. There's a lot of guys doing a lot worse than you. There's a lot of guys doing a lot better than you. But it's the battle between you. You got to grow. And I was realizing is that I have the technology here. I have thousands of dollars in computers and cameras, and why don't I just put this on YouTube too? Well, I know the reason why I was hesitant to even try this. I know I was hesitant because the technology. I've tried things like this before, and it's good. It's getting better all the time, but it's not necessarily the most steady. All right, and I was just putting off. Now we're in the middle of April already, right? We're in the middle of April. Well, if not now, when? Right? And I tested this last night, and it was a little sketchy with the sound. But if you're going to do it, you got to do it, right? And so I got up this morning, now that I'm in the pattern to do the show. And then I said, well, it didn't work last night. Just put it off. You just start another day. Why another day? And I realized there's so many things that, from the message that I want to share, the connection, just the connection. I go, just lean the hell in. And not just lean the hell in with Facebook and on YouTube. I have the capability to put this on Periscope too. I can set up another camera and have it to my Instagram. If you're gonna do it, why don't you do it all out? And I find myself sometimes with some things that I do, I take all this time and all this effort to do something, and you only do it 75% or only 80%. You know, even if this doesn't, but even I know that there's these higher and higher levels that I constantly have to push myself to, and I got to be aware. Now, why are you sitting there? One thing I always say with this, the personal development breaking up a little. All right. Okay. But again, I can work this out. But the thing is, leaning in, giving it a shot. What the hell, right? Instead of sitting back. All right. So I'm going to kind of evaluate, think the next step. But again, think about that. You know, and what is the cost of failure versus the cost of not going in for it? So remember, guys, when you're a little bit older, you got to go for it, right? We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. If not now, when are you going to push yourself? When are you going to go all out, not just 80%? Remember, everything in life works in patterns, even having a perfect broadcast, right? And all the technology that goes with it. And hell, the technology part, you got to perform. You got to come with you with energy and with ideas that are helpful to you, right? Everything works in patterns. And we can all figure out the pattern. It's just a matter of time. So expect the best from yourself. Expect the best from your efforts. And expect the best from other people. They'll get you. You are a force to be reckoned with. All right, so have a great day.